Hi guys, it's Rash here from the agency, the Property Partner Extraordinaire, and we're with Soraya.
Yes, from Mortgage and Finance Solutions, Finance Specialist.
Thanks, Soraya. Thanks for being here today.
My pleasure, Rash.
Yeah, I wanted to take the time so that we can slowly break through this confusion in the market about first home buyers.
Okay.
Now, in the last year, Soraya, you and I have dealt with about close to 100 potential clients, and out of them, I looked at the numbers, and 30% of them were first home buyers. So that's a big chunk of the people that we've been dealing with, and that may be predominantly because of the areas that I work in. You know, there's a lot of good affordable homes and units that are in those areas, so we seem to bump into first home buyers. Recently, we had RP Data do some studies, and they said 25% of the market and the buyers out there are first home buyers. So some of the things I seem to run into when I'm dealing with first home buyers is they walk through the home and they say, we like it, and do we get the 10,000? You know, they'll throw these numbers at me. They'll ask, do I get free stamp duty? How does this work? And maybe just clarify some of those things. So let's start with that $10,000 that everyone's talking about.
Okay, so the $10,000 first home owner's grant is only available if you're buying a very brand spanking new home. No one's ever lived in it. You are going to be the first owner to live in it. Or if you're going to be building, then the $10,000 grant is available for you. If you're going to be buying an established property, then you do not receive the $10,000.
Okay, so if you're buying established, you do not receive the 10,000 first home buyers. So just so we can clarify that, so we can confirm that if you walk into a second-hand home, like we'll use the word second-hand, presents well, may even look like it's brand new, but if someone's lived in it,
that's correct.
Then they don't get the 10,000.
They don't, because they are not the first owners.
Okay,
correct.
So
they will be entitled to possibly a stamp duty concession if the house is less than $430,000.
Okay, so less than $430,000.
Yes.
Possibly get a stamp duty concession. Does that concession mean it's $0, or do they get half the stamp duty? How does that work?
The first $430,000, if you are a first home buyer, you do not pay any stamp duty. That's the government saying, thank you for coming through the second hand home. Here's a stamp duty concession for you.
Okay, so if they do get stamp duty concession, can they also get the $10,000?
When they
buy a brand new property?
Yes, they do get both.
Okay.
They receive both.
Okay, so there's advantages in doing it that way.
Correct.
So although you're buying a brand new, paying a good price for the property, you also get the 10,000, and up to 430,000 as a first home buyer, you get $0. You pay $0 for stamp duty.
Correct.
What would ordinarily stamp duty be for a 430,000?
You're looking at about 13,000 approximately. Yes.
Approximately 13,000. So big.
If my sums are correct, yes.
Yeah. Approximately.
You caught me on the spur of the moment.
No, that is very correct. Yeah. So 13,000, and then an additional 10,000. So there's a benefit of up to.
I suppose that's how some people market to say you will be entitled to $23,000 as first home owners grant, but it's not technically the money. It's the stamp duty concession in addition with the $10,000. Yes.
Okay, so you would have paid that ordinarily if it was a second home.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Great. So these are things that sometimes first home buyers walk through the home open and say to me, am I getting that 10,000? Do I pay stamp duty? So there's a lot of confusion there. This is why it pays to have good advice from someone like yourself.
Thank you.
And that's why we get Soraya. I call you straight away and I say, look, rather than me being the expert and not knowing all the questions to ask, it's a good thing for them to speak to you.
Correct. And we work 7 days a week. We're available all sorts of hours, so give us a call.